Brace yourself, boy.
Kage!
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Welcome back to our channel.
Yeah, today we have another game review, kind of a throwback review for everyone. And this is...
Iki Island of the Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, you know, this is our first kind of DLC review that we've done on the channel. But it's pretty meaty. It's definitely kind of a little game. You know, if this was sold, we bought it on sale for $14.99. I think it's normally $20 as an upsell from the original, but I also believe this comes with the director's cut of Ghost of Tsushima. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, this Iki Island is not like a mainland, very big map. It's a small island, but they definitely adjust the level to play. It's pretty little bit more difficult than the mainland. I mean,
yeah, I'll agree with that. And when Yajing says mainland, she's talking about mainland Tsushima, not mainland Japan. But yeah, Tsushima is a real island, of course, and so is Iki Island. And I'm really curious because Tsushima is a little further west, and then to the east you have Iki Island. I'm curious if this means that the eventual sequel to Ghost of Tsushima will be in mainland Japan.
Yeah, and in this game, they added a lot of the new characters. And also they added more animals.
Yeah, there's like cats and monkeys.
Deer.
Yeah, really, really cool and adorable.
Yeah, I think they learned a lot from the mainland. That's what people like it, or part of the game people like it, and they develop, they go further and see how people gonna like it more or not. I think it's pretty experimental, you know, testing the water, testing the temperature.
I completely agree, and I think another thing to mention is, yeah, all of the footage you're seeing is running on a PS4 Pro. You saw the spoiler warning in the beginning of the video, but this is really kind of a departure in a few ways from the main game of Ghost of Tsushima. Like you were touching on, they experiment. You know, when we say it's more difficult, they didn't just make the enemies like harder to beat. They actually, it involves more strategy now because there's a new type of enemy that kind of chants and gets everybody into this berserker kind of mode where they'll fight you aggressively and
very strong. Certainly.
They do a ton of damage on each hit. So you have to go after the berserker first and foremost.
Yeah, and also every single enemy, they have 3 weapons on them. Yeah, not just in the mainline they only have 1 weapon on them. Now every single soldier they have 3 different the weapons. So you need to change constantly. Depends how they change and how fast they move. This is a challenge too.
Yeah, and I think, you know, that's a really good point, but you also have new techniques at your disposal, which I thought was really cool. They added new techniques for Iki Island, where your horse actually has its own skill.
Yeah, spoiler.
Yeah.
You hold L1 and the horse can running very fast to attack the enemies. Yeah, this is very cool.
Yeah, and for those of you that have been watching our channel, you know that Yajing and I loved the Ghost of Tsushima proper, the original game. So to get more of Ghost of Tsushima just is a really nice treat. another interesting thing is, you of course have the return of the haikus, the hot springs, the bamboo strikes, all of these kinds of things scattered throughout the map of Iki Island. But there's even new things to do. Like you can play a flute for the animals.
Yeah, you have to be. You need to balance your controller in the trial, and now make it very ugly sound and nice sound, and the animal will come to you and let you pet them. This is very cute, especially to the monkeys and the cats. Yeah.
And also the archery challenges.
Oh, it's difficult.
Yeah, the archery challenges in this kind of expansion, they didn't exist in the original Ghost of Tsushima, but yeah, they have like silver, gold, and bronze, and you have to complete them very quickly.
Yes. And I think gold is in the 7 seconds, and the silver is 15, and then is the 22.
Yeah, but it might be different for each of the challenges. I can't remember if they're all the same or not. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I paid attention. Yeah, they are the same, but it's very difficult to shoot everything in the 7 seconds.
Yeah.
This is kind of impossible.
Some of them are really hard just to even get the bronze, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we tried, but we're gonna keep practicing and to get a better score.
And story-wise, also, it really is nice because it expands on the story of the original game. You see Yuna again, you see even like Yuriko again, you see a lot of the characters come back. Kenzo's in it.
Yeah, in his illumination, because they poisoned him.
Yeah.
Jin Sakai. And he keep have his illumination. I think they try to just make him crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that was a big surprise too. Yeah, there is a new enemy, the eagle, and the Mongols work with the eagle in this game. But I think the big shock for this was the story is very closely tied to young Jin and his father.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why he has to go to the Iki Island. He needs to find out who killed his father and how it happened.
Right.
And then he found the guy. Yeah.
It's really an interesting story, and I think a very worthy piece of downloadable content for the main game.
Yeah, and then another reason he has to go because he heard the news from people in mainland that there is such enemy in the Iki Island.
Right.
He just think if he doesn't go Iki Island now, and they eventually will move to mainland too. Yeah, and also when he found the person who killed his father before, he didn't, did his revenge. He didn't did his revenge. He helped that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome actually, because you understand a lot better why Jin's father was killed, and you really get to know that Jin is not like his father.
No.
Which I think is really kind of a cool take on the story, and it makes you learn about Jin that much more.
Yeah. I like how they continue with the main story line, and doesn't make me feel like the story changed a lot or doesn't make sense to me. It's pretty follow the main line, so that's what I like it. You don't feel like, oh, what I'm doing here. Yeah.
And also, just real fast, we'll touch on the graphics. Graphics wise, I do have to say I was a little disappointed because Ghost of Tsushima was made for the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, and while this did come out and you're seeing it on PS4 Pro, there were some things that make me think that this was made primarily for the PS5. You actually see textures load in on this one in Iki Island, whereas I didn't experience that on the main game of Ghost of Tsushima. And sometimes you see like their armor loading. And it does load eventually, and it looks great. It's a beautiful game, but I think it wasn't optimized in the same way the main Ghost of Tsushima game was optimized for the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. That said, it's totally playable. It's still absolutely beautiful.
Still, yes. Maybe we wait until we get our PS5 and play it again and see how it looks like.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, I think with that, we can go ahead and review it. So I have to ask you, out of 5 stars, what would you rate Ghost of Tsushima Iki Island?
4.8.
Yeah, I was actually going to give it a 4.8 as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're really in sync with Ghost of Tsushima. For me, really brilliant, really worthy of the money. It just didn't seem quite as polished as Ghost of Tsushima, the game, but a totally worthy piece of DLC, I think.
Yeah. I really like it.
And that gives 4.8 as our score for Ghost of Tsushima Iki Island. You know, there is more Ghost of Tsushima that we haven't played still. I know there's the multiplayer mode, and yeah, maybe we'll jump into it. I don't really play multiplayer games, and Jing hasn't played a multiplayer game on PS4.
No.
So yeah, let us know if you want to see us play the Legends mode online.
Yeah, let us know, have you played Iki Island already? And if you have, and how you like it? Are you agree with us? Do you agree with us? And if it's not, we suggest you to go play it.
Absolutely. It'll be worth your time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, and as always, at the end of the week, we're going to have another travel video for you from Seoul, South Korea. So yeah, come and join us for that. We'd love to see you there. And yeah, thanks for checking out the channel as always. We'll have more game review videos for you here soon.
Yeah, we see you next time.
Thanks so much, everyone. Bye.
Bye.